Back for part 2 with Joey Ramone. Back at the beach. Ready to go now. Discotheque go-go. I never heard of a discotheque go-go, Joe. Well, that's what makes me Joey Ramone. Okay? Yeah, you're right. A maker of trends. Don't give up so easy, Lena. Don't give up so easy. You could have used the other one too. Yeah, we just threw a short tape away. Really? That seemed unsalvageable. Don't just let it go. I promise you. Okay. All right. Let it go. You got to go with the flow, Lena. That's where punk was born. That's true. You sound a little wiped. All right. I'm okay, John. Everything's great. You feel the energy coming in? Yeah. My mouth feels a little dry. Joe, this isn't like our usual madcap. No, it's pretty madcap. It's good. It's great. I just want you to relax as much as possible. And that's why I wanted you to, at exactly 9 o'clock, the other camera cut off. Amazing. And Joe said that's because I want a part 2. Yeah, I did. And I wanted you to take a break in between, and I wanted you to watch the first one, form an opinion about how you felt about what you were going to say next. Okay. Well, we wanted to talk about the other time that you came through at a very unexpected moment in a public place. Yeah. Joey pulls this shit with me in public places. In a different way than what John does. Joey is like my queen's homeboy, it's like, yeah, you and me, Lena, you and me. John too, but, you and me, baby. We're CB's kids. CBGB's kids. Yeah, we are. We are the CBGBs. You a little more. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say me a little more than you. Can't be a little more CBGBs. If you pass an audition night at CBGB's, you're CBGB's. Okay. Which you did. Now listen. Yes, honey. The other time you went to Julian Lennon's photography exhibit in Manhattan. I did. I cabbed it into the city all alone. Just me and John. It was a date night. So we went to Julian's photography exhibit, and it was really lovely. And we went to Near's afterwards. Yes, right, you did. I'm with you in Near's, Lena. I love that fucking place. Yeah, I know. That seems like your kind of bar. New York Queens Bar. What are you, crazy? You're crazy. Absolutely heaven in that place. We got to get a copy of this video over to Near's. They must have a Twitter page. We got to go with the shout out to Near's Tavern, Queens, oldest tavern in New York City, I believe. Neirs. Look it up, folks. Near's. Wow. Nice to think about Near's. I wonder how they're doing during this pandemic. I don't know anything lately. John? Well, now's a good enough time as I need to find out, but we'll get a copy of this video over to them, and many kind regards from me and Lena and Joe and the gang. But the other time was when we were at Julian's photography exhibit. Yes. And it was a lovely time. And of course, I knew John was walking with his arm around me, but no one else knew it, except one guy seemed to know it at this big exhibit. He walked in. He looked like a punk. He was totally punked out looking. I can't remember. Michael? Yeah, Mike. Okay. Michael came up to me. This guy looked like an aging punk rocker, like, from the Ramones days. Black hair, I think still dyeing it. And black jeans and, a little bit of a paunch now, but, who hasn't got one of those? And he makes a beeline across the room at me, and I was just minding my own business, standing in a corner by the little wine bars that they have there, and me and John were just, like, having a glass of wine. And this complete stranger comes over to me, and he says, "Where do I know you from?" So I was like, I don't know. He was like, is Julian coming tonight? He asks me like I know if Julian's coming tonight. So I was like, I have no idea if Julian's coming tonight or not. I just, I don't know. Do I know you? So then Joey says in my ear, tell him, you got a message from Joey Ramone. I said, just say that to this guy? Yeah, just tell him you got a message from Joey Ramone. And I said, "You have a I have." I said, "I have. I'm a bit of a clairvoyant. I know this maybe sounds weird, but I have a message from Joey Ramone." And he was like, "Joey." He was an old friend of Joey's from Forest Hills. They used to go to this pizza place on the corner together. Oh God, Joe and Dante. There was another place called Dante's. All right, and and I said, I joked around and I said to Lena to ask him if if those were the same black pants from 1972, right? Are you wearing the same are those the same black pants? It was like an inside joke, and the guy was like, he started just laughing and he said, I am old friends with Joe, and tell Joey that those pants got up and walked away a long time ago because I didn't wash them enough. They grew their own pair of legs and they walked away or something. It was very funny. And then the guy started going crazy and he just started writing all in Julian's guest book. There was a guest book on a podium. And he was like asking the girl, is he going to be here or not? Is Julian going to be here? This guy apparently knew Julian too. He knew Julian, he knew Joe. I don't know who he was. He asked for my business card. And I don't even know how he knew I had a business card, but I did for tarot readings at the time, and I gave him a business card. And then Joe said I said something about one of the, a knish. We were talking about knishes. Right. Eating knishes with this guy. You guys got to remember, I don't remember, and Lena, you're not supposed to remember every crazy little thing. But those are the things that you should remember when you think your faith is being shaken by anything that's going on down here right now. Because not only is it, this is Joey Ramone speaking, everyone. Yes, who's watching this. And Joe, you're so, you make me Queens again. Because it's so funny because it's the little things. Like I always call Nears Tavern, it's Nears. Going down in Nears. Joe says, Nears. Yeah, baby. You're damn straight. You got that guitar wrist going, Lena. Yeah, I started to notice that too a little bit. I guess it's I'm old. Mm-hmm. Lena, you don't know, you know what it's like to suffer with various health problems and stuff, and God knows, so do I. And that kind of thing can make you crack after a while. You kind of crack a little bit. Mm-hmm. But Lena, you're on top of this game. You're not only a punk rocker, but you are one tough cunt. I heard Joey checking with John. Can I say it? Because John is the only one who's allowed to call me that. When he's like, yeah, cunt. But that's okay, Joe. Thanks. I think, yeah. You are on top of this shit, Lena, man. You're punk rock. Punk rock girl. I don't want to wear you out too much either. I know, Joe, you're not. Is there any other story? Lena, we got a million stories. We went down to the beach. We were doing that. Forget it. We don't need to prove anything, and we don't need to go over these stories. They're calling me in now because you need to hear from us now. You've been flying solo with John, but for all intents and purposes, you've been really hovering between these stratospheres pretty Pretty well. Pretty well. But now we got to come in and help you here and now. All right, great. And again, whenever you post one of these, whenever you film one of these videos, you don't have to air it. You get to watch it first, decide what you want to do about it. No, Joey, you're good. You're the real deal. This is going straight to YouTube. Oh, good. So what are you going to do today, John? We're going to have lunch. She's got to get more of a chi in her. Yeah, talk about Rockaway Beach. Good topic. Let's bring it around to health. All right, John. Chi, shellfish, for the psychically inclined. You know, even if you are a vegan, well, that's your decision. But Lena happens to be a very powerful ocean child, and a priestess from Neptune and stuff. Joey, I feel like you're fading a little bit, just a little in and out. What's going on? Why are you fading? He's just looking around the room. Yeah, I haven't really been here in your body in a long time. I haven't been here in your body in a long time. How does it feel? Well, I'll tell you, it feels so much better than it did a couple of years ago when I used to come. So you're here to take my temperature in some way. I'm doing an assessment, yes, because John asked me to. Okay. In fact, everyone who's coming in now is doing somewhat of an assessment on you. As Tom Waits said, they're monitoring this guy. He wasn't so far off the mark, Lena. Your body feels a lot less pain-racked. Your soul feels lighter. I could see clearer through your eyes. It feels good. Your body feels very good. You're on your way, kid. You're all mending up. You're shoring up the old machine for that last kick. What's that last kick all about, man? You know, how do we go out from this world? I wonder. John wrote you that poem. Tomorrow, though it may be hours, ask me not what comes, or something like that. Yeah. That's what it's all about, baby. Just keep delivering your message. Don't lose faith. Stay punk. I'll stay punk, Joe. Love you so much. I guess we're going to get going, right, John? Yep. We just wanted to do those stories with Joe. Joe, thanks for your help. That's all right, man. I want to say hi to all my family and friends out there. And all my fans, but I don't consider you fans. I consider you my really good friends. And you guys fucking rock. And Lena and John rock. And it feels weird to be down here again talking to you people, because the atmosphere is different. It's kind of divided. There's a strange atmospheric pressure right now. And the urge from me to you guys down there is to live in the light and find God, help each other, do everything you can for yourselves and each other so that we all make it safely home.